Yo guys, Boris of 4 at ngayon ang mga laban natin ay Mavericks Dallas.
MP, what's up, bro?
T-Mac, man, you here to see me?
Yeah, I'm here to see you. Your agent told me you could use some advice.
Well, y'all clowning me or something?
Nah, nothing like that, man. I'm a fan. What you did in college was impressive.
Damn, man, that means a lot, man. Appreciate that.
I saw what happened to you on draft night. I felt like I could relate.
Wait, how? You weren't booed in your draft night?
Nah, I didn't get booed, but there was plenty of hate. Coming out of high school like I did, a lot of people didn't respect that. I got a label put on me, just like you did, by sticking around for your junior year.
All right, so what'd you do to get past that?
And I needed to talk to someone who went through what I did, so I hit up Kobe.
Hey, wait. First off, I didn't even know y'all were that close.
We used to talk all the time. He was the other big name high school player, and he knew better than anyone what I was going through.
Wait, T-Mac, hold on. I literally grew up watching y'all ball together, so to hear you say that is mind-blowing, bruh.
All right.
Could you tell me what kind of advice he gave you?
And we talked about all kinds of stuff, but the most important thing I got from him was his work ethic. That's what separates people at this level. It's not talent, it's not how many years you went to school, it's work.
And that's the only way to prove it, man. Work.
Yes, sir. You got to produce.
100%.
You will. You got the right character for it. I can see it.
Man, that mean a lot coming from you, man. For real.
You got that spark about you. Keep working, MP.
Yes, sir.
You'll get where you want to go.
Yes, sir.
May favorite character, no? BA Live 04. Binigyan tayo ng advice. Bali gaganahan tayo ng laro.
Pwede na!
Let's see what kind of MP are we going to play today.
And Clark, for just about every team at this time of the year, optimism is running high. That's the magic of the early season.
Ito maganda maglaban eh, no? Don't kick kasi ano. Dan. May mga
New Orleans making some changes. Hayes is checked in for Williamson, and MP is subbed in for Brandon Ingram. Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Dinwiddie comes in for Luka Doncic.
apat lamang.
On the court right now for Dallas. Dwight Powell out there with Christian Wood. Then it's Reggie Bullock. Then it's Tim Hardaway. And it's Dinwiddie in at the one. Here's McCollum. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And C.J. McCollum getting more on-ball action after his move away from Portland, Grant.
And McCollum has showed that's where he's best. Great at breaking down defenders and setting up others. He looks very natural as the primary playmaker.
New Orleans making some changes. Nance comes in for Valanciunas. And it's Murphy in for Jones. McGee, he's checked in for Dallas. Finney-Smith comes in for Hardaway. Pass to McGee. Dinwiddie against MP. 6 to shoot.
Wala.
Dinwiddie, no good. New Orleans in the lead. Here's Mendoza. And he makes it on the layup. The front office got a lot of blowback when they made MP their first-round pick. Most of the fans had their eyes set on Shep Owens.
I know it was a tough decision. As a GM, you don't want to alienate your fan base. But at the same time, you have to do what you think is best for the club in the long term.
Pass to Powell. Outside Finney-Smith. They get it back. Here's McGee. Banked it in off the glass.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
Here's Mendoza. And that one drops. MP's gotten his second bucket of the game.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Pass to McGee. Over Hayes. McGee's shot is off. Here's New Orleans now. They're on a 13-5 run. Mendoza. Good. MP's got 6 points.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's the teardrop. McGee passes to Dinwiddie.
Uy,
And it's rejected. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. Alvarado's checked in for New Orleans. Kleba, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
33 seconds na lang pa.
We've got 33 seconds left in the opening quarter.
Libre to, libre.
5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot.
Wala.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Here's Alvarado. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Wala.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's been the guy making things happen for New Orleans. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And don't go far. We'll be right.
Home court advantage pala tayo dito. Hindi ko napansin.
And if you're just tuned...
Boy.
Group getting ready for the Pelicans. Hayes is checked in for Valanciunas. Nance comes in for Williamson. MP is checked in for Jones. And it's McCollum in for Alvarado. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. McGee, he's checked in for Christian Wood. Powell comes in for Kleba. Finney-Smith's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Bullock in for Dinwiddie.
And you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic. He has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
Brandon Ingram out there with Larry Nance. Then it's MP, then there's Hayes, and it's McCollum at the point guard position. That's the Pelicans 5. Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
I love it, making their own luck. You don't want to let off the gas with the lead. Continue to make things happen.
Powell outside. Pulls up at the elbow. Bullock's shot is off. And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Grant.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Pelicans.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
Hey, I know analytics shuns the mid-range game, but I tell you what, these guys have the shooters that can knock them down, and they're making it pay tonight.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Mavericks this season trying to build a title contender around Luka Doncic, but not a lot of luxury tax wiggle room. Luka said, quote, I trust them. Whatever move they make, I have great teammates and we're playing great basketball. Brian?
Well, no one wants to see Luka in the playoffs, Allie. Thanks for that. Here's Mendoza. That's good. And it's McCollum with the assist. McCollum's got his 4th assist with that last one. Well, it's going to take something special now to get him back in this game.
Unfortunately, it just doesn't seem likely.
To the middle. Here's McGee. Dallas again missing.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Mendoza misses. This Maverick squad struggling. Left side, Finney-Smith. It's Bullock on the wing. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Mendoza gets the bucket.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And here's Doncic. Some solid defense from Hayes. From deep three-point range. Oh, and the release was before the... And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose.
Oh, yeah, disinfect.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has.
Third quarter. Sana kahit 20 minutes. Pasok na. Pasok na kami. 2 minutes.
It's a completely new group for the Pelicans. And the league saw a dramatic rise in the number of take fouls to stop the fast break. Clark, was the time right to make a change?
No doubt about it, B.A. Anything that slows down the game in an artificial manner needs to be eliminated from the game. So I think it was overdue, but the fact that they got to this point is good. Tell you what, the Mavericks are so good in the half court. It helps that Luka is virtually unstoppable in most of the sets they run. The team feels very comfortable playing a slowdown type of game.
On the court right now for the Mavericks. Manning the backcourt, it'll be Doncic and Dinwiddie. Dwight Powell out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Finney Smith in at small forward. 1:57 left in the third. McGee passes to Powell. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. The Mavs, the slowest team in the league under Jason Kidd last season, Clark.
Well, there's no shame in that for them because they were playing to their team's strengths. They want to put the ball in Luka's hands and space the floor and let him go to work. If you have Luka, that's a smart way to play.
Mendoza gets the bucket.
Well, I like the opportunistic attitude right there, as well as the aggressive finish inside.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
And you know, B.A., even with the game well in control, he's going right at the rim. I love it.
Pass to McGee. Now here's Finney Smith. Now Doncic. The 3 on target from range. Doncic has got 6 in the quarter.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play. And the Pelicans will go for a different look here. Zion Williamson is checked in for Hayes. Jones comes in for Nance. Brandon Ingram is checked in for Murphy. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Graham. And Dallas with a change here, too. Kleba, he's checked in for Powell. Pass to Dinwiddie. McGee against Williamson. McGee passes to Doncic, and they doubled up Doncic. Here's Finney Smith. No good on the 3.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
McCollum on the wing, guarded by Doncic. Shot's good by McCollum. McCollum's got 11 points.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Doncic passes to Kleba. Williamson against McGee. Pass to Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 5. The Pelicans pull it in.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Here's McCollum, and it's New Orleans with another.
Yeah, the craftiness of McCollum. Smooth in that mid-range area.
From deep, here's Doncic. No good there. And so it's New Orleans building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony.
Minutes mo naman, 3 minutes. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. 1 minute, wala pa tayo. Yun.
Mavericks going with a whole new group out there.
Not bad.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, picking all the low-hanging fruit, defenses these days want to concede the mid-range, and they're happy to take it.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
And players weather some verbal abuse from fans on the road. Clark, we've seen some of them say they'll mirror that energy. What do you think about that?
Well, I'll tell you, it's interesting, Brian. Clearly, fans have a right to cheer and say things, but they can't be abusive. And just because you buy a ticket doesn't give you a right to treat the players as if they're not human. And we've seen fans cross the line in that regard. That's unacceptable. As a player, your impact is best felt on the court, so you have to control your emotions, but the fans and the venues have a responsibility to make sure that people who have a ticket act as they should for having that ticket, not feeling as though they can do or say anything they want to the players.
Willie Hernan-Gomez is out there with Larry Nance. Then it's MP, and it's Murphy in at the 3. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. No good on that one. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Bertans checked in for Wood. Green comes in for Bullock. Ntilikina, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Hardy in for Doncic. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Here's Green. Nance pulls down the board. Nance has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory for the Pelicans.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And what a huge performance it was for Zion Williamson.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Pass to Hardy. 56 seconds left in the fourth. Bertans with the bucket.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Here's Hernan-Gomez. Kicks it out to MP. Rebounded by Kleba. The Mavericks on offense. Here's Green. Lays it up and banks it in.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
27 seconds left to play in the fourth. Now here's MP. He's guarded closely. The shot misses. Pass to Ntilikina. From downtown. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Mendoza. Can't connect. And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you.
So, ayun, nandito na lang muna. Thank you so much. Ciao.